Hi friends, this is a quick demo on how to auto-deploy a VPN and VPC using Terraform code in AWS. In my AWS console, you can see I just have one VPC, which is the default VPC. After running my Terraform code, I'm expecting to be having an additional VPC, a VPN. In that VPN, I'm also going to create the customer gateway and the VGW all with the Terraform code. The first step, I've got a Linux machine running in my default VPC, which I've named tera-manage. On this Linux machine, I've assigned a role, an admin role, instead of using access keys. If you check under my secret IAM, there's an admin role here. Let me go on to the SSH terminal of my machine and install Terraform. To install Terraform, we need to go to the Terraform IO page, click download link, scroll down here, select a package which corresponds to your version of OS. In my case, it's Linux 64-bit. Right click, copy link address here, wget, paste the link here. Now I've got the Terraform zipped package. Since it's a zipped file, I need to install zip on my Linux. Sudo apt install zip. Check my package, unzip the package. Okay, my Terraform binary is here. Before you can use the binary, you need to move it to the user local bin directory. Okay, so I need to do move Terraform to user local bin. Okay, I need to be root to do that. Sudo. That is done. Run my Terraform command to just test by checking the version. Okay, so I've got Terraform and the version, which means my Terraform is now installed. Then the next step, I need to create a directory where I'll put my Terraform file, configuration file. Say make directory VPN VPC. I need to log on to the directory after creating it. Can do this in one command just for funny. Then I'm in that directory. Then create a Terraform file, teratest.tf. I've got a prepared code that I'll explain, which I need to paste into this file. So basically, this is what is going to happen. I'm going to create a VPC here, resource AWS underscore VPC. This you can give any name. You just need to use this to reference it when you want to create other resources based on that VPC. The VPC is going to be having a CIDR range shown here of a 10.00/16. Under tags, I'm going to label the VPC terraform_VPC. This is what appears in your AWS console. I'm also going to create another resource, which is the route table, which is going to be referenced by this name, but the actual name under the console will be this one indicated under the tag terraform-route-table. This route table is going to be attached to the created VPC above, which is teravpc. I'm going to create a subnet referenced by subnet here. Then the subnet CIDR indicated. Then I'm going to create a VPN gateway, which is the VGW, referenced by VPN_gateway. This is going to be attached to our VPC, teravpc.id. After that, I'm going to enable route propagation for our VGW for the route table tera-route. I think, okay, that's correct. tera-route. If you check here, tera-route, then I'm going to create a customer gateway, IP shown here. After all these components are created, the last command is going to launch a VPN connection, putting everything together, the VPN gateway, the customer gateway, which is going to be using static routes. So let's go for it. Save this file. Before we deploy, we need to initialize our folder. Terraform init. Once that is done, you can simulate what is going to happen before you do the actual deployment by running the command terraform plan. It will show you whatever is going to be deployed in your VPC before you actually agree to it. Then it asks you the region. I'm using the AF, the South region. Right. So now before you do the deployment, you go through this. It tells you what is going to happen. The plus, whatever is going to be added. If it's going to be a minus, it's when you destroy things. So all this is going to be created: customer gateway, route table, subnet, the VPC, the VPN connection. Let's go for it. To deploy, go apply. Choose the region. Agree. Whilst this is happening, we can go to our AWS console to check. Now, under my VPC, you can see already there are two VPCs created. TeraVPC, terraform-VPC. If you check my subnets, it's still going. There's a new subnet created, tera-subnet. If I check on my route table, I want to see if propagation is enabled here. It's not yet enabled, but if you refresh after some time, this should show us the propagation being enabled. You see the process is still running. Let's give it some time as it runs. We can still check so long. Let me go to my route tables. Route table is created with the name VGW already is showing propagated. Let's go back. It's still deploying. And if you scroll down, you can see our customer gateway has been created. Let's check our VPN. It's still being created, but already you can see the VPN is in a pending state. Tunnels are already there. We're just waiting for it to finish. Once it finishes, we can destroy our infrastructure using code again. We don't have to go one by one removing the resources. It's also an advantage if you are doing your labs, if you take this method, because you will not forget removing other resources. That way you won't have unnecessary charges in your account. Normally when you delete resources manually, once in a while you forget to remove stuff that we have created. You can see the process is complete. We've got 7 resources added. Go back to our console. Refresh here. You can see our VPN is available. Now we've finished our lab. I hope this has been helpful for you. But before we close the session, let's destroy all the resources that we've created with Terraform. To do that, you just go Terraform destroy. And you accept. The moment you hit that button, go back to your console, refresh, things will start to happen. Deleted, the VPN is gone. Let's see what time the VPC goes. So it goes stage by stage. Still 7 destroyed. Now we are left with the default VPC. If we go, customer gateway is deleted. Everything is gone. I hope you found this short demo helpful. Thank you.